Welcome to the exclusive YouTube channel, A Body Like Bruce. We would like to present you with a 1972 original VHS tape version of the Bruce Lee film The Chinese Connection, aka The Fist of Fury. It's grainy, it's gritty, it's very old and dubbed over. It doesn't provide subtitles though. And it's about the legendary Kung Fu superstar Bruce Lee, who stars in the No Holds Barred martial arts adventure set in the early 1900s. At his powerful, graceful best, Lee pulls no strings as a star pupil of Shanghai's Chinese karate school, it should be Kung Fu. He finds himself caught up in a violent web of international terror and intrigue when he sets out to avenge the senseless murder of his beloved old instructor, or Shifu, or Sensei. Cast: Bruce Lee, Miao Ke-xiao, that's probably Angie Miao. Lo Wei, Robert Baker, written and directed by Lo Wei. 106 minutes, this was actually an hour and 45. All rights reserved. But first we must inform all that it has a PDM 1.0 deed. This is it here. It shows it here because we found this in public domain, public access. It actually has two of them, two icons. First is a PDM 1.0 deed, public domain mark 1.0 universal. No copyright. This work has been identified as being free of known restrictions under copyright law, including all related and neighbouring rights. You can copy, modify, distribute and perform the work even for commercial purposes, or without asking permission. See other information below. Other information. The work may not be free of known copyright restrictions in all jurisdictions. That's where there's legal authority and they make judgment on different things. Okay, it's basically how we see it. So we may or may not generate one on our channel through YouTube. Okay. We may get a copyright claim. We're hoping not to get a copyright strike. So this work that we're about to show you may not be free of known copyright restrictions in all jurisdictions. Persons may have other rights in or related to work, such as patent or trademark rights, and others may have rights in how the work is used, such as publicity or privacy rights. In some jurisdictions, moral rights of the author may persist beyond the term of copyright. These rights may include the right to be identified as the author and the right to object to derogatory treatments. Unless expressly stated otherwise, the person who identified the work makes no warranties about the work and disclaims liability for users of the work to the fullest extent permitted by applicable law. When using or citing the work, you should not imply endorsement by the author or the person who identified the work, so that you're being paid a hefty sum on the side. Creative Commons is a non-profit behind the open licenses and other legal tools that allows creators to share their work. Our legal tools are free to use. Okay, that's the first icon. Here's the second icon, which is basically the same. And it says no copyright. This work has been identified as being free of no restrictions under copyright law, including all related and neighbouring rights. Other information. Okay, we can copy, modify, distribute and perform the work even for commercial purposes, or without asking permission. And see other information below. We've already read this out. Again, it may not be free of copyright, known copyright restrictions in all or certain jurisdictions, and so forth. And here is Creative Commons is the non-profit behind the open licenses and other legal tools that allow creators to share their work. Our legal tools are free to use, and there's the information there. So we're going to take that risk and we're going to show you this original Bruce Lee movie. As fans, you probably go, oh yes, I remember that. I've seen it before, but yeah, it's an oldie, it's a goodie. Okay, so yeah, we found it in public domain, public access.